Buen dia todos, bienvenidos. Today I'm gonna be making something that in Nicaragua they call it suspiro, but there is variations of this in many different countries, and in the US we actually call it meringue. So I don't know what the exact recipe is for suspiro, but something pretty close anyway. So alguna persona nicaragüense que sabe cómo hacer este suspiro, me avisan en los comentarios porque quisiera saber cuál es la diferencia. And I will see if I can find anybody who I know personally who has actually made suspiro in Nicaragua. Are you ready for this? This is literally everything you need. A mixer, but estoy 90% segura, like maybe even actually 99% sure, that most people who make encelis in Nicaragua probably don't use any sort of fancy mixer. They might have a hand mixer, or they might just use a whisk, but I'm not about to do that because you'll see. So I got my pot and my 4 huevos, and they say it's best to separate these when they're cold, which again, in Nicaragua you wouldn't keep your eggs in the fridge, so you're probably separating them when they're room temperature. ¿Qué pasó, baby? I got this chair, but it's not even low enough, so I'm still like crouching down. Anyway, I already used, actually my mom when she was here, she did some baking and used the egg yolks, so we already have egg whites here in a jar. I think there's 4 in here, so I don't have to do any separating. A 1/4 teaspoon of this. This is called cream of tartar in English. I'll try to find the Spanish translation of y azúcar blanco. And then also a measuring cup if you like to measure. All you gotta do is take your egg whites, dump them in the bowl. Just mix and mix and mix and mix and mix and mix until they start to get fluffy.
Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi.
I really don't know how that happened so fast. That was like 5 minutes or less. I swear I was beating for like 10 or 15 minutes last time I made this, but maybe I just put it on a higher speed. Anyway, so you add this when it's starting to get like foamy like it was. And now we're gonna add like this much sugar. I don't know. Usually like a 1/4 cup of sugar for meringue, but los nicaragüenses les gusta their goodies nice and sugar filled. So I'm gonna put a little bit more than a 1/4 cup, like a 1/3 cup. But only add it 1 tablespoon at a time about. So
Mama, can I do a stew on you?
you can see here there's sugar stuck on the side of the bowl, so I'm gonna scrape that up.
Please.
So the way you can tell that the sugar is well mixed in is take a little swipe and rub it between your fingers, and you can feel if there's sugar granules still, and if it feels smooth, it's done, and if it still has sugar granules, so you can see, como puedes ver, this is very stiff and it holds its shape. It doesn't drip. It just blobs. And it's very shiny and glossy. No sé cómo, I forgot to mention you also need a pan, some hot pepper, and some sort of bag is what I'm gonna do. I'm not a pro at this by any means. I don't know how, last time I did this, I made him so much prettier. I don't know why I can't do it this time, but. Oven is at 200 degrees. Excuse me.
Okay. Is it hot? Hot?
Obviously took off my sweatshirt because, way too hot. Okay, but why does this happen when I'm filming? Oops. They're like leaking out the bottom. Anyway, I'm gonna touch them and see if they're hard. Mushy. I'm gonna put them for 30 more minutes. Because it's 60 to 90 minutes and I just wanted to see how they would be after 60, so 30 minutos más. We love the angles, we love the lighting. Let's check them again. Okay, they're still soft, but they're harder. I'm so confused because last time I thought that they got like kind of brown on top too. Is this just a failed video and I shouldn't upload it? No, we're gonna do it. I'm just gonna put it for 30 more minutes. Oh, that's dirty. Another half hour has passed and now. Apagar el horno. And you're gonna just leave that in there until it at least cools off. So I will see you later again.
Me hace algo guapo.
Oh, you're very handsome.
Limpito, después de trabajar.
We're ready for the taste test. They feel hard, so hopefully they're good. I don't know what that gooey is right there.
What is that?
I don't know why I did that.
No? Just like...
It's like work.
Me llaman de trabajo. Son las 9:30.
I'll try it.
Diga. Ajá.
Okay guys, I was doing some research, it's the next day obviously, and apparently those puddles that were gooing out of the bottom of the suspiro is actually sugar, so maybe I put too much sugar for the amount of egg whites. I'm not really sure on that. And then they also say to...
Welcome to our videos.
It also says to, as soon as they're cooled off, put them into an airtight container, which I would be surprised.
This lemon,
Lime. Limon.
lemon.
In Nicaragua, I don't know, people don't tend to really like wrap stuff up, so I don't know if they even do that in Nicaragua. They came out really gooey and like stick to your teeth, and they're supposed to be crunchy and just melt in your mouth, but these ones do not do that. The flavor is fine, but they're just not the same. Like I was trying to find
And
what
this
actually
is a towel.
¿Qué es lo que
And
makes
this is a lemon.
makes it
And a pin.
makes it
And a
crunchy?
lemon.
And one other thing that I was finding is that apparently humidity makes it more soft, but the Suspiro in Nicaragua is crunchy, okay? And humidity, and Nicaragua is super humid, so there's something else going on there that I'm not really sure what, but I am going to have to try another recipe sometime and see if I can actually make it work out. So that was a fail. We're gonna have to try again some other time. Thanks for watching. Espero que disfrutaste this failed video attempt at making Suspiro.
And this is mine.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Hi. Hi.
Also, my sweatshirt. How do you like it? I created it, I designed it, and had it printed, which is super fun. So excuse that. And that. Anyway, it was recently our anniversary, so I had these made for us, and I just wanted to wear it even though it's kind of like 80 degrees outside.
Ew, my toe.
Oops.